Today, we dive into the ever-evolving world of cryptocurrencies. Bitcoin's recent volatility is shaping market sentiment, while Ethereum holds firm amidst challenges. Plus, major regulatory developments are paving the way for institutional interest. Here are today's top 10 stories you need to know. The cryptocurrency market is currently facing heightened scrutiny as regulatory bodies work to establish clearer guidelines. Recent developments include the introduction of the Clarity Act, which aims to delineate the legal status of digital assets, and changes in enforcement approaches by the Commodity Futures Trading Commission, CFTC. These regulatory shifts are significant because they can directly influence exchange access and trading activities for various cryptocurrencies, potentially reshaping the market landscape. Additionally, the Department of Justice, DOJ, has intensified its crackdown on scams involving exchanges like Coinbase, particularly in Southeast Asia, raising concerns about consumer protection. This regulatory environment instills a sense of uncertainty, which can deter institutional investors from entering the market. As these frameworks evolve, the crypto community is keenly focused on the implications for future investment opportunities and compliance requirements. Ethereum continues to attract significant institutional interest, evidenced by a remarkable $240 million in inflows to Ethereum-focused ETFs in just one day. This surge is particularly noteworthy as it marks the 18th consecutive day of inflows, totaling approximately $1.25 billion since mid-May. The growing institutional appetite reflects a broader trend where major investors are increasingly viewing Ethereum as a viable asset class, driven by its smart contract capabilities and DeFi applications. Such sustained accumulation in the face of market turbulence suggests a strong belief in Ethereum's long-term potential. This influx of capital not only solidifies Ethereum's position within the cryptocurrency market, but also signals a shift in investment strategies. As institutions seek to diversify their portfolios, the outlook for Ethereum remains optimistic. Analysts suggest that continued institutional support could drive further price appreciation, enhancing Ethereum's role in the evolving digital economy. A notable trend has emerged in the cryptocurrency landscape as institutional treasuries explore altcoin investments. A Singapore-listed firm recently raised $500 million for an XRP Treasury, while another company has created a reserve in Solana. This shift signifies a growing acceptance of cryptocurrencies as viable assets for corporate treasury management. Traditionally, institutions have been cautious about digital currencies, but increasing regulatory clarity and mainstream adoption are changing that perspective. By diversifying into altcoins, these firms aim to enhance potential yields while hedging against traditional market volatility. This trend could reshape corporate finance, encouraging more companies to integrate digital assets into their balance sheets. As institutional interest deepens, we may see enhanced liquidity in altcoin markets and further innovations in blockchain technology. Moreover, this could lead to increased competition among cryptocurrencies, prompting developers to improve their offerings. Looking ahead, institutional adoption of altcoins is likely to accelerate, fundamentally altering investment strategies across industries. Solana is making headlines with its upcoming protocol upgrade, known as Alpenglow. This significant upgrade aims to enhance the finality and propagation efficiency of transactions, utilizing innovative components called Votor and Rotor. Such technical improvements are vital for the blockchain's long-term viability, especially as it faces competition from other networks and increasing scrutiny from regulatory bodies. The rise in speculation surrounding exchange-traded funds, ETFs, has further amplified the importance of this upgrade as institutional investors seek reliable platforms for their assets. As Solana continues to refine its technology, its commitment to evolving its ecosystem becomes increasingly evident. Analysts believe that these enhancements could lead to a substantial increase in network performance, making Solana a more attractive option for developers and investors alike. The successful implementation of Alpenglow could also pave the way for greater institutional participation in the Solana ecosystem. Looking ahead, the upgrade is expected to play a pivotal role in Solana's strategy to secure a leading position in the competitive blockchain landscape. Investor sentiment in the cryptocurrency market is currently buoyed by the anticipation surrounding spot exchange traded fund (ETF) applications. The U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission, or SEC, is facing critical deadlines for several high-profile crypto ETF applications, particularly for assets like Solana and XRP. The potential approval of these ETFs could open the floodgates for institutional investment, which has historically been limited in the volatile crypto space. As these applications have yet to receive final approval, the market has begun to price in the likelihood of substantial institutional inflows, creating a speculative momentum that significantly impacts liquidity. This dynamic not only influences short-term price movements, but also shapes the overall market sentiment across various cryptocurrencies. As the deadlines approach, market participants are keenly focused on the SEC's decisions, which could either validate or diminish the current optimism. Should the SEC grant approvals, it may catalyze a new wave of investment, fundamentally altering the landscape of cryptocurrency trading and adoption. XRP has experienced a significant positive shift following Ripple's recent partial legal victory, which has provided much-needed regulatory clarity. This clarity comes after years of legal battles with the SEC, where XRP was categorized as a security, creating uncertainty in the market. With this ruling, institutional interest in XRP has surged, especially as anticipation builds around a pending spot ETF application that could further legitimize cryptocurrency investments. The easing of regulatory concerns is pivotal for XRP, as it seeks to redefine its market position amidst a broader cryptocurrency recovery. Investors are now more confident, viewing XRP not just as a speculative asset, but as a viable investment option with growth potential. The SEC's consideration of ETF applications could significantly impact XRP's trajectory, potentially leading to increased adoption and investment. As institutional players enter the market and regulatory frameworks solidify, XRP may emerge as a key player in the evolving financial landscape. If these trends continue, XRP could see substantial price appreciation and wider acceptance in mainstream finance. Ethereum is currently facing significant challenges as it shows signs of stress, falling harder than Bitcoin in recent market movements. This relative weakness highlights a broader trend where market sentiment is heavily influenced by Bitcoin's notorious volatility. Historically, Ethereum has been viewed as a key player in the cryptocurrency space, often seen as a barometer for the overall health of altcoins. However, recent declines raise concerns about its stability and investor confidence. Despite these struggles, Ethereum remains one of the most searched cryptocurrencies on platforms like CoinGecko, indicating that investor interest persists even amid price declines. This ongoing attention could be pivotal for Ethereum as it navigates these market pressures, potentially signaling a robust community support. Analysts are closely monitoring Ethereum's performance to gauge its resilience and potential recovery in the broader cryptocurrency landscape. The current market dynamics suggest that if Ethereum can stabilize and regain momentum, it may attract renewed investment and innovation. Therefore, the coming weeks will be crucial in determining Ethereum's path forward and its ability to reclaim its position in the market. Bitcoin has recently experienced significant volatility, sliding below the $62,000 mark, a critical psychological barrier for investors. This decline is not just a standalone event, it reverberates throughout the entire cryptocurrency market. Historically, Bitcoin has acted as the market's bellwether, influencing the price movements of altcoins. As Bitcoin's value fluctuates, it often drags down the prices of other cryptocurrencies, leading to a notable decline in overall market liquidity and investor risk appetite. This correlation has been particularly pronounced in recent months as traders adjust their strategies based on Bitcoin's performance. The current climate raises concerns about the potential for a prolonged period of instability, which could deter new investors and dampen enthusiasm in the crypto space. Analysts suggest that if Bitcoin can stabilize above the $62,000 level, it may restore confidence among market participants. Conversely, continued volatility could lead to a further retreat in prices, impacting broader market trends and potentially stalling the momentum that cryptocurrencies have gained. Investors are keenly focused on upcoming market indicators that could signal Bitcoin's ability to regain its footing in the near future. Zora has emerged as the hottest trending coin, currently topping search activity charts, despite experiencing a 24-hour price drop of 8.8%. This stark contrast highlights the nature of speculative trading, where increased search interest does not always correlate with price stability. The cryptocurrency market is notoriously volatile, driven by rapid shifts in investor sentiment and external catalysts. Recently, Zora gained attention due to its unique positioning within the decentralized finance space, attracting both retail and institutional investors seeking innovative projects. However, the 8.8% price decline suggests that market participants may be reacting to short-term uncertainties. While the price movement indicates bearish sentiment, the high search rankings reflect that traders are closely monitoring Zora for potential rebounds. This suggests a willingness among investors to capitalize on perceived opportunities despite the current downturn. If Zora can leverage its growing popularity to implement strategic partnerships or technological advancements, it may convert speculative interest into lasting market value. Additionally, upcoming regulatory developments and market trends will play a crucial role in shaping Zora's trajectory. As investors navigate this complex landscape, the next few weeks will be pivotal in determining whether Zora can stabilize and ultimately thrive in the competitive cryptocurrency market. Vine has captured the attention of investors, surging over 86% in just 24 hours. This remarkable price movement has made it one of the most actively traded cryptocurrencies in the market. Such explosive growth often signals a mix of retail enthusiasm and speculative trading dynamics rather than fundamental shifts. The sharp rise in Vine's price reflects a broader trend where traders react quickly to perceived opportunities, driving significant volatility. The cryptocurrency market, known for its rapid fluctuations, has seen similar surges before, but Vine's meteoric rise stands out in a landscape that has been increasingly influenced by social media and online communities. This phenomenon often leads to increased participation from retail investors, who may be drawn in by fear of missing out. The influx of new capital can create unsustainable bubbles, raising concerns about the long-term viability of such spikes. Analysts warn that while short-term gains may be enticing, they also come with heightened risks. As the cryptocurrency market continues to evolve, Vine's performance will be indicative of retail sentiment and the potential for future speculative plays. Investors are advised to remain vigilant and assess the sustainability of this momentum in the coming days. The next few weeks will be crucial in determining whether Vine can maintain its value or if this surge will be a fleeting moment in the ever-changing crypto landscape. Thank you for tuning in to today's Top 10 Cryptocurrency Stories. Which story caught your attention the most? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more updates.